is a concern, Bo, I have to say, but we'll figure it out, dear. We'll put our thinking caps on. Oh, the poppets. Hello, my little poppets, and welcome, of course, to story time. Well, we've got a lot of excitement happening here today. Bo has lost her tail. Well, actually, her tail's still there, but it's become invisible. Yes, I know you're rather upset about it, Bo, but look, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Where's Stinky gone? He's gone to find the magic book. And what's he going to do? There's spells in there to make your tail become visible again. Well, I hope he comes and hurries quickly, because you don't look right without your tail, I have to say. Well, my little poppets, speaking of things that are invisible and things disappearing, I don't know if you've noticed, but I think you might have. We've got a wonderful possum on a pavlova, and I have to say, Bo, it looks rather delicious. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to help myself. I might have to have a nibble on that during story time, dear. It does look rather good, I have to say, with a wonderful grandma poss on top and lots of strawberries. Now, we've also got some other things here. We've got some lamingtons here, and also a jar of Vegemite. Look at that, a jar of Vegemite. Now, for those little poppets who have not heard of Vegemite, Vegemite is I guess you could say, a savoury spread that a lot of people in Australia like to eat. And you can have it on crackers, or you can have it on toast. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but there's an awful lot that do. And it's an acquired taste, I suppose you could say. It's quite sort of salty, but it is quite delicious on crackers. And I think there's something similar called Marmite. I think they eat that in England, I'm not sure. Anyway, so we've got a pavlova with a wonderful grandma poss, some lamingtons, and of course some Vegemite. And today's story, my little poppets, is called, thank you, Bo dear, Possum Magic. Look at that, Possum Magic. And I have to say, I've been rather looking forward to this one for quite a while. Well, Bo, I'm sorry about your tail, dear, but I'm sure that we can fix the problem and we can make your tail visible again. So perhaps when Stinky comes back, we can see what we can do. All right then? Yes, good girl. Well, you get comfy under the story tree, and I think we should crack on, my little poppets, boys and girls, because, as you know, I do tend to waffle on just a bit. Well, Possum Magic, and this does look like a cracker, I have to say. And here we go, my little poppets. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss. And there they are there. Look at that. How marvellous. High up there in the tree. And you know, my little poppets, in Australia where I live, quite often at night, if you take a torch outside, you can see possums scurrying about looking for moths and delicious things like that to eat. And they are rather cute, I have to say. Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. She made dingoes smile and emus shrink. But the best magic of all was... There she is there. I wonder what the best magic of all was. I wonder what that could be. The magic that made Hush invisible. Oh, so that's it. She can make Hush invisible. And there's Hush there, invisible. And Grandma Poss doing her magic. Lots of magical stars there. What adventures Hush had? Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squashed by koalas. Well, I don't think I'd like that. That'd be rather unfortunate, wouldn't it, being squashed by a big koala? Poor Hush. Oh, that is a little bit unfortunate. Her tail's getting quite squeezed there, quite a big koala. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos. And there she is, my little poppets, sliding down a kangaroo, having a marvellous time. It's a bit like a slide, sliding right down the tail to the very end, the very tip. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes, which is why Grandma Poss had made her invisible in the first place. Yes, well, there are lots of snakes in the Australian bush. You have to be careful when you're bushwalking. but because otherwise you can come across them, and they like to come out on a sunny day and warm themselves up because they are cold-blooded. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, "Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Please could you make me visible again?" "Of course I can," said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. I wonder if she'll find the cure to make Hush visible again. I suppose after a while you get a little bit sick of that because no one would be able to see you. She looked into this book and she looked into that. There was magic for thin and magic for fat, magic for tall and magic for small, but the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. And there she is there, Grandma hard at work, looking all through her magic books. I wonder if she'll find the cure. I don't know. Hopefully she will. Grandma Poss looked miserable. "Oh no." "Don't worry, Grandma," said Hush. "I don't mind." But in her heart of hearts she did. Oh, she does look very sad. But she doesn't want Grandma to feel sad because Grandma can't find the solution. But hopefully she will. Not to worry. Don't give up, Grandma. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, "It's something to do with food. People food, not possum food. But I can't remember what. We'll just have to try and find it." So later that day, they left the bush where they had always been to find out what it was that would make Hush sing. And there she is there, paddling away. I wonder what sort of food could make her be seen again. Oh, I don't know. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide. Oh, I do like those. Mornay and Minties in Melbourne, steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones in Brisbane. Hush remained invisible. "Don't lose heart," said Grandma Poss. "Let's see what we can find in Darwin." And there they are there. It looks like they're at a movie theatre there, wondering if they can find the right food to make her visible again. They do look very tasty, I have to say, those Anzac biscuits. It was there in the far north of Australia that they found a Vegemite sandwich. Though I didn't make sandwiches, perhaps I should have. Oh well. Grandma Poss crossed her claws and crossed her feet. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. "A tail, shouted both possums at once, for there it was, a brand new visible tail. Well, Vegemite seemed to do the trick. You can see her tail there. Well, I didn't think it would be Vegemite. Fancy that. It's a good thing I've got some Vegemite. Perhaps Bo should try that. That might work on her. Later on a beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared, so did her body. "You look wonderful, you precious possum," said Grandma Poss. "Next stop, Tasmania." And over the sea they went. And there they are there. I wonder what they'll find in Tasmania. Oh, that pavlova does look good, I have to say. It's making me hungry. In Hobart, late one night, in the kitchens of the casino, they saw a lamington on a plate. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It's worked, she cried. And she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Grandma Poss hugged Hush and they both danced. Here we go round the lamington plate till early in the morning. And there they are there, feasting on some lamington. Look at that, feasting away. And actually, I might have a lamington myself. They do look rather good, I have to say. Let me have a try. Oh, I do like a lamington. Nothing like a lamington. Wonderful. From that time onwards, Hush was visible, but once a year on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate a Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and half a lamington just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. Well, that sounds like a good idea to me to have those foods on handy, just in case that happens again. Yes, I think that's a good idea to always have a pavlova and lots of lamingtons and, of course, Vegemite. The end! Well, that was called Possum Magic. Simply marvellous. Wonderful. Well, I suppose I should see how Bo is getting along. She wasn't very happy before, I have to say. Bo, are you feeling better, dear? What's that? You're not feeling better. Yes, well, your tail doesn't seem to have grown back, does it? Well, you know what? Perhaps we should give you a little bit of Vegemite, and perhaps that would do the trick. So we'll take the lid off here. Oh, it's a little bit hard. And maybe just the tiniest amount of Vegemite. I can show the poppets what it looks like. You can see it there on the tip of my finger. It's sort of brown and quite sticky. And we'll give Bo a taste of that, and we'll see if that does the trick. Have a little taste there. Is that working? You feel a little bit tingly. Well, it's quite salty, I have to say. Let me have a look and see. Oh, Bo, it's worked, dear. Look, poppets. It didn't take long. It's instant. It's fixed the tail. What's that? You're very happy about it. Yes, you would. A mouse without a tail. That's quite strange. Well, that's wonderful that you've got the tail back. Well, you better run off and see if you can find Stinky and tell him the good news. So you go and find him, dear. Stinky! Stinky! Oh, there you are, dear. Well, boy, Bo's just gone to look for you. Oh, and you're hiding under there. Why are you hiding? You couldn't find the magic book. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, dear, because Vegemite has cured Bo and now her tail has come back. Yes, that's wonderful, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is. Well, poppets, thank you for joining into story time. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I'm certainly going to tuck into some of these goodies here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for some more new videos. And as always, take care and bye.